Think Again, Pot 40. Another of the world's top forecasters is Crystal Morrill. She's obviously bright. She has a doctorate from MIT in the mechanical engineering, but her academic and professional experience wasn't exactly relevant to predicting world events. Her background was in human hip joint mechanics, designing better shoes, and building robotic wheelchairs. When I asked Crystal what made her so good at forecasting, she replied, there's no benefit to me for being wrong for longer. It's much better if I change my beliefs sooner, and it's a good feeling to have that sense of discovery, that surprise. I would think people would enjoy that. Well, Crystal hasn't figured out how to erase the pain of being wrong. She has transformed it into a source of pleasure. She landed there through a form of classical conditioning, like when Pavlov's dog learned to salivate at the sound of a bell. If being wrong repeated leads us to the right answer, the experience of being wrong itself can become joyful. That doesn't mean we'll enjoy it every step of the way. One of the Crystal's biggest misses was her forecast for 2016 US presidential election, where she bet on Hillary Clinton to beat Donald Trump. Since she wasn't a Trump supporter, the prospect of being wrong was painful. It was too central to her identity. She knew a Trump presidency was possible, but she didn't want to think it was probable. So she couldn't bring herself to forecast it. That was a common mistake in 2016. Countless experts, pollsters, and pundits underestimated Trump and Brexit. And when the forecasted results didn't match with the reality, there were problems. Wrong forecasts. Because they were too emotionally invested in their past predictions and identities. If you want to be a better forecaster today, it helps to let go of your commitment to the opinions you held yesterday. Just wake up in the morning, snap your finger, and decide you don't care. It doesn't matter who's president or what happens to your country. The world is unjust, and expertise you spent decades developing is obsolete. It is a piece of cake, right? About as easy as willing yourself to fall out of love. Somehow Jean Pierre Burgeons managed to pull it off. When Donald Trump first declared his candidacy in the spring of 2015, Jean Pierre gave him only a 2% chance of becoming the nominee. As Trump began rising in August polls, Jean Pierre was motivated to question himself. He detached his present form, he detached his present from his past, acknowledging that his original prediction was understandable given the information he had at that time. Detaching his opinions from his identity was harder. Jean Pierre didn't want Trump to win, so it would have been easy to fall into a trap of desirability bias. Her, he overcame it by focusing on a different goal.